Hello everyone, welcome to Customer Connect Tutorials. In today's video we will go over how to do some back-end administrative configuration of the system. The back-end administrative configuration can be done by visiting www.customerconnect.biz. When we go to customerconnect.biz we want to go ahead and sign in. And the email address that we use to sign in is the business owner's email address on the Clover station. The first time that we log in, the password will be the business owner's PIN that is also located on the Clover station. This brings us to the dashboard, which is the main hub from which all of our Customer Connect activities are performed. For configuration, what we want to look at is the drop-down menu on the top right-hand side. Some important tabs to look at here are at the very bottom, the how-to guides. We will be creating videos for these topics. However, if you want to go ahead and get some initial information on how to conduct various activities, the how-to guides can be found here. The next tab that we want to look at from the drop-down menu on the right-hand side is the Update Profile. Our profile is pulled from the Clover station. However, if we want to make any changes to it, such as the name or the email address or the account, we can update it here. Next, we want to look at the Account Details tab. For initial configuration of the system, there are three important tabs that we will look at: the General tab, the Settings tab, and the Events tab. The General tab is the page that we are automatically dropped to when we click Account Details from the drop-down menu. Here we find some of our business information, such as the name of our store, the phone number, email address, and time zone. We want to go ahead and make sure that we set the appropriate time zone here, because this will affect the timing of all of our outgoing correspondence, such as campaigns. Next, if we have a logo or a banner, we can upload these here. The logo and banner will be on all of our outgoing correspondence. And lastly, we see at the bottom there is a button called QR code. We will cover this in another video later. However, just make note that that's the button. The next tab that we want to look at is the Settings tab. The Settings tab is where we configure our points. We can change the account display name here, and we can also give our points a name, such as cupcakes or cookies, etc. Next, we can choose a basis for awarding points. They can either be awarded based on the money spent in the store or per visit. So for example, if we wanted to, we can change from either spending $50 and getting 50 points or coming into the store once and getting 50 points. If we choose money spent, the next item that we want to look at is the points rounding logic. So we can either round up or round down. For example, if a customer comes in and they spend $2.40, we can choose to award them 2 points or 3 points here. Alternatively, we can change the number of points that are awarded per dollar spent. The default configuration on Clover is that 1 point is awarded for every dollar spent in the store. However, if we wanted to change it, for example, if we wanted to award 1 point for every $4, this is where we would do that. We would put 0.25. Now our customers would get 1 point for every $4 they spent. Alternatively, if we wanted to award points based on visits, we can choose how many points are awarded per visit here. Next, we have several checkboxes to choose from. We can decide to print our Customer Connect receipt along with every transaction, or we can email the receipts. We can open the QR code scanner automatically, or we can choose to do it manually. Another important checkbox to look at is this one right here, send reminder emails for offers. If our customers have an offer that's going to expire in 1 week, we can send them an email saying, hey, you have this coupon and it's going to expire soon. We can change that to any number of days that we'd like. Lastly, make sure that any changes we make on this site, on this page, go ahead and click Save afterwards. The last tab that we want to look at in this video is the Events tab. The Events tab is where we can configure many of the ways in which we interact with our customers. For example, check-in. We can either choose to do it automatically or manually. Automatic check-in is conducted via Bluetooth and the Kickle application on the customer's phone. Alternatively, we can use a QR code. As we mentioned earlier, the QR code and how to configure it will be covered in greater detail in a later video. But for now, we want to just note that the Events tab on the Account Details page is where it's found. Lastly, we have a few other options that we can choose from. So for example, we can create a unique URL from which our customers can sign up, and we can choose to either give them points or issue an offer for this sign up. Additionally, we have enrollment, first-time check-in, purchases, and customer referral. Lastly, we can also choose to award points to our customers based on posting reviews on Facebook and Twitter, and also for sharing offers. Again, any changes we make on this page, we want to go ahead and make sure to click Save afterwards. And that's it. That's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. We now know how to initially configure our system, and we've gone over some of the basic ways that we use the General tab, the Settings tab, and the Events tab in the Account Details section of the website. Thank you.